I'm Linda Fink. I'm the professor of ecology here at Sweetbriar, and I thank all the volunteers who are going to help us take care of the butterfly research garden. We try to keep this garden in bloom through the late summer and fall so that the monarch butterflies migrating to Mexico have food to eat along the way. And to do that, all of these plants have to be kept in good bloom. So this plant is called Buddleja Davidii, or butterfly bush. And what we see here, I'm going to take off three different ones here. This is a fresh bloom. This is full of nectar for the butterflies to feed on. Right here are buds of what are going to grow up to be the next set of flowers. We want to keep these on the plant. I cut this one off. You're not going to cut these off. This is one that's partly in bloom and partly done. This is still providing food for the butterflies, but it's almost finished. This is what we're trying to remove. This is not dead, it's just that the flowers are turning into fruits, so seeds are forming, and that doesn't give anything to the butterflies. So what we're doing is what's called deadheading, which means removing the blooms that are done, and we're just going to use pruners and trim things off. So we just want to clip off. If it has a little bit of flowers left, that's fine. We're going to leave all of these. We're not worried about how tall it is. It's hard, and if you can't reach the blooms at the top, that's fine. But we just want to trim off as many of the spent blooms as we can. Thank you.
During the third week, we're going to be doing some work in Guyon, but don't worry, you won't be tested on anything or be required to do experiments. We're just going to be doing painting and general beautification of the interior of the building.
I'm sure you recognize this iconic spot, our beautiful Sweetbriar Chapel and the quad. We have lots of projects here, including power washing, painting rails, weeding, and general beautification. Right now we're outside Metaglass, and this is an example of a project that we'll be doing wherever we find it on campus. As you can see, beautiful ivy, looks very nice. However, there are lots of invaders in here that we'll be pulling out wherever we find them, trim back the ivy, and also remove it from the brickwork, because that, although it looks kind of nice, it'll pull out the mortar and cause us trouble down the road.
Hi, I'm Lynn Lewis, the manager of the bookshop, and I'm excited about work weeks coming up. And one of the things the alumni can do to help the bookshop during work weeks is to make sure that we have pictures, descriptions, and weights for shipping purposes on our website. Thank you.
These railings on the second deck of the Elston Inn need to last us a couple more years, so we're going to fill it, sand it, and stain it. For all of you who love to power wash, we've got plenty of work for you. If you look over here, you'll see that we've got the back patio of what used to be our bistro, as well as all of the sidewalks, the stairwells, and areas like that that need some power washing attention. We're going to upgrade the landscaping in these 3 beds at the Elston Inn, as well as beautify the patio areas.
When you walk from the Wales Conference Center into the Elston Inn, there's an upper deck and a lower deck. And you walk past what we affectionately know as the wild zone. Come on down and I'll show you what needs to happen. This is a plant called winter jasmine, and it is beautiful when it's in bloom in the winter, of course. Now, all of this winter jasmine actually belongs up on that bank as a ground cover, and so we've got to take all this winter jasmine, get it up on the bank, pull up the weed barrier, and replant this with grass so that physical plant can mow it on a regular basis. Right now we're in one of the courtyards in the Elston Inn. This looks like lava rock, but it's actually tumbled brick. And so physical plant has a bunch of this that we can put in here. As you can see, the level has dipped way down below where it's supposed to be. That's because these boards need to be replaced. We're going to pick up all of these boards on this side and that side, spade in edging, and redo the edging of the courtyard.
This is House 2 on Faculty Road. Next year it's going to be used for graduate housing. So we're going to fix it up inside and out.
All aboard for Sweet Work Weeks!
Woo!